I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on how to update a JBox or JCUBE, JBox Mini, whatever it is you're using, if you have any of my accessories that I use for laser tag. So right now I do have an update that's available just because I did some changes on it. It's not a major change, but it is kind of nice to have this feature if you use LoRa on the device. So over time, I'm going to be doing some LoRa fixes for sure. Because I really like the long-range communication for the accessories that I'm using, where you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi, etc., or range limitations. So JBoxes equipped with LoRa are fantastic for long-range play. I'll link a video in the description, as well as link the link here for where to download updates for firmware that I'm going to put on here. Now, in my GitHub, you can see that the original bin file is 3 years old. I don't update or put a lot of these things in here that's accessible, but now since I got people that are actually using and purchase some of my products, I'm better giving a little bit of support for it. So I put this file up here. Just to click on the link there, and then tap the buttons and just press download. I'm just using my phone. You can use any web browser that you want to. I recommend Chrome if you can. If you have an iPhone, use Chrome anytime you're doing the settings and modes, etc. with the JBox if you want to get into the nitty-gritty for it. So once it downloads, you'll see it pop up on the downloads, and wherever you have your file, you'd want to make sure you have that to get into it to do the update. And you want to know where it's at because you got to do the update kind of fast. So you only have like 30 or 40 seconds, I think, to do the update once you reboot or turn on a JBox. So I'm going to show my files where it's at. I have it right here. It's ready to go. JBox 2.18.25 firm update. So I'm going to leave that just open. I know that it's there and it's ready to go. I'm going to open up my Chrome browser, get him ready to go. Okay. And then I'm going to open up my Wi-Fi settings. And I'm doing all this stuff beforehand because I know that it's going to have to be quick, okay? Now, I'm going to do it really fast, and then I'm going to do it kind of slow, just so it's really easy for everybody to see what I'm doing for the steps. First thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to reset the JBox and then pair it to the Wi-Fi for the JBox that I'm going to update. You want to do this for each JBox individually, and let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to reset it now. Okay, I'm going to go to Wi-Fi, and it should pop up. And it does this because I only have 30 seconds to do it. I'm going to open up my Chrome browser. Here it is. I'm going to navigate to the URL 192.168.4.1. Go down to Debug Updates. Go into this click here to update directly. Right? It opens up this web page. Choose the file. I select the file that's in my recent downloads, and it starts updating. Now, it goes really fast for the first 92%, then it goes very slow. It gets to 100%. It's not done yet, though, so don't press anything. Give it a few more seconds, because while the files are updated or uploaded to the device, it's still not done. It's now installing and processing all the data from it. So it goes pretty quick. And see, you get the OTA success, and that's done. Cool. So now it's done. I'm going to go ahead and go to here, let me go back to the browser. Now you see where it says on the top of the screen JBox 041724. That's the current version that the JBox is running before. I'm going to go and refresh this page. And now it says JBox 021825. That's the version of the firmware. So if you're ever curious what that number was, if you've ever gone on, if you even used the web browser versus the quick buttons now, that's what that is. Now, the only thing that's really changed in this update, like I said, was some LoRa functionality. There were some game modes I had on here before, and also some that I've attempted to work on, but haven't finalized it yet. I'm going to try and get that done here as soon as I can for all the LoRa functionality. But I do have the multi-base domination working now. So it was working before, but I had pulled it out until I cleaned up some of the LoRa commands and communication. I finally did get around to fixing that up yesterday. And so let me go ahead and show you. If I go into JBox settings, under BRX modes or evolver modes, LTTO, any mode you want to, LTTO even, right? There's a setting called basic domination. Now, before I used to have a domination master master, and then I also have the domination node LoRa. Okay, so you can always have set this in there, but I had it disabled for a bit while I was cleaning up LoRa communication. So now a basic domination base will be able to be used as a single a base you can pair your phone to and watch the status and score on that base, which is kind of nice. And then if you have a LoRa node, right, it will automatically send the communication for that LoRa node to your basic domination base. And that would serve as a primary base for doing multi-point domination games, which is a lot of fun. It's actually really cool. And then the range with LoRa is incredible. But obviously, the domination node and the basic domination base you're using all would need to be equipped with LoRa. Okay, and so if you don't have that, right, you got to have it done there. And also under the debug and updates, there's a little LoRa activation icon here. It says set LoRa function. You'd want to turn that on. LoRa present, no LoRa present, right? So I want to make sure that that's enabled so that I can have the functionality for LoRa working, right? The JBox I just updated actually does not have LoRa installed, so I'm not going to even bother doing the setting. But I will have an updated video showing soon how that works a little bit for an instructional again. And I'll put a link on here to my older videos that show how basic domination works or how domination works with multi-points, as well as the long range mode for it, which is incredible. So I'm going to link both of those as well as the link to the update folder on my GitHub. All right, thank you.